I think you would be a liar if you didn't think that you weren't trapping yourself in certain thought patterns unnecessarily and being very aware of what sort of wish fulfillment you might be wanting to bring about by doing that. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now, these are going to be general readings for your star sign for the new moon. I wasn't planning on doing new moon readings, to be quite honest, but like everything else that's going on in the sky at the moment, this is quite an important new moon. The new moon is in Sagittarius on the 26th, but we're in the middle of Jupiter conjunct the galactic center. We've had Venus conjunct it by the time the new moon gets here. The sun has entered Sagittarius, which is get up and go energy. Mars has entered Scorpio, which is, guess what, get up and go energy. And there was a final thing. Yes, Mercury has turned direct. Yes, Mercury retrograde is over, but it's been quite a good Mercury retrograde with all this other stuff going on. And no doubt you've learnt lots and had to confront no end of demons from the past. But the question that I am laying with these cards is, what will we beginning? So that means what to look at, what to increase, not like a decision on high to say what we will be beginning, but a decision that should come from us. Something that lights your passion should be the thing that you follow. And what I'm hoping to give is advice for whatever it is that lights your passion that you decide to follow. Now, if you're not following your passion, this reading will not be for you. But with the stars as they are at the moment, follow your passion. Listen to your intuition, follow your passion. If something makes you think, oh yes, that's what I want to do, then now is the time to start doing it. Okay, let me bring up the cards. Okay, Pisces, well, this is an interesting reading. I did, because some of the future cards looked a little sort of, oh my God, I don't, being Pisces, I don't want to go through that. I asked for the energy of the reading itself, and I got the Two of Cups. In this, it's in a healing sense. There is one of these two partners healing the other one, maybe. I always get that impression, but it could well be that they're just sitting in bed together. Yeah, because I don't necessarily get the healing, but I do get the big difference between the two partners here, where they are still coming together. Because we have in the future, so where you've come from, where you're going, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, but I'm not getting the normal feelings from them. Let me change camera. The 3 of Swords, let me hold this. I'm seeing this as like something out of an anime cartoon, like something like you would whack it on your chest and then it would morph into a suit of armor, like Biobuster Armor Guiva or something. I've no idea how to pronounce Guiva. I've always said Guiva. And the 5 of Swords here is full of camaraderie. It's like it's a drinking competition. It's like people are celebrating your accomplishments. But let's face it, the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords have never had the best reputations. So there is pain and there is conflict ahead, but I don't feel that bad about it. Being a Pisces, I feel a little apprehensive about it, but I don't feel that bad about it. Because you're very stable and happy on your own at the moment. You've been declaring building your own nest, building your own foundation, and that has worked lovely, and it has started blossoming for you recently. But I do believe that other people around you, as much as they see that you are achieving balance, are thinking that you need to move because you're remaining blind to something. And I think you would be a liar if you didn't think that you weren't trapping yourself in certain thought patterns unnecessarily and being very aware of what sort of wish fulfillment you might be wanting to bring about by doing that. But where you are at the moment, Ace of Cups and the All Gifted. The All Gifted is a card special to the Tarot Apocalypsis. You're in a good place. Like the universe is your plaything at the moment, if you want it to be that. And plaything is probably the wrong word. But the universe is your domain. You have it within you to bring your dreams into reality quite clearly, both on an emotional level and on a practical reality level. These various phases of the moon that I'm seeing here, I'm hoping it's the moon, remind me very much of like the images you can get of a multiverse, of multiple Earths together. Like you can pick and choose which bits of which reality you want to send into yours. Maybe that's just how you're feeling at the moment. I mean, it's not necessarily that practical or true, but you're still doing really well. And having that belief and having that attitude isn't going to do you a disservice. It's what you're wanting to do with it that might be what's causing you to trap yourself or to fear trapping yourself. But what is standing against you? Five of Pentacles, King of Cups. With Saturn in the background. There's certain emotions that aren't moving. There's certain emotions where you said, yeah, that's part of my domain. It's just like that forest remains over there. That emotion remains over there and it will stay there. And it doesn't have to. Emotions are supposed to be fluid things. That's why they're represented by water, by cups. And Five of Pentacles, where someone is traveling down a river. And Five of Pentacles can imply poverty, can imply seeking shelter, can imply not getting into the shelter, but can also imply somebody helping somebody else. But I'm getting the traveling down the river feeling poor aspect from this particular card. So there are certain emotions that are static. Maybe they need to be mobile because you've had a vision of what you want in the past and that you believe that you have the capability to achieve that, but it turned a little dispassionate after a while. It's almost like you was going to achieve it because you was going to achieve it, come what may. And that is not the way to let the magic flow, because one of your oracle cards is Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within, whereas the other one is walking away. There's certain emotions that haven't shifted for way too long that you just need to let them go. Let them drift down the river. You don't drift down the river, they drift down the river. Let the energy return to the natural flow, and then it will go and do what it's supposed to do somewhere else. But right now, it is, stuck energy. Stuck energy that you need to get rid of. You need to be letting go, walking away. But curiously, a new romantic cycle begins. So, surprise, it's a love reading, it's Pisces. You need to strive forward by following your intuition. And that's, again, it's that lunar god. The following your intuition actively. You know, the intuition will go that way. And you go, yeah, all right then, and head that way. But just have a purity of intention as you do it. But not dispassionate. Where was that Queen of Wands? Here. Not dispassionate like the Queen of Wands, not cold, but just simply nice, pure as snow. Let's have a look at the final outcome. Lots of options and strength. That's lots of blessings coming your way. It's not detailing what any of them are, but I want to point out that you have commitment around you right now. There is good commitment around you right now. The world is doing its best to mold itself around what you are projecting out into it. You just have to be careful what you are projecting out into it, because you're in a good place and you're very powerful at the moment. Realize that power, get rid of some of that negative thinking, get rid of some of that stuck and cycling emotions, open yourself up for something new and it will come. You have the strength to do this. There's not much more to say. It doesn't say what you're beginning. So again, it's another one of these new moon readings, which is looking at the end of the waning moon rather than the start of the waxing moon. But you're in a powerful position right now. So be very, very careful what it is you're sending out into the world, because yes, you are unlocking the magic within. All the stars at the moment will be supporting that. And you're Pisces, you're magical. You will, you will have that effect on the world. So just make sure that your thinking remains pure. And where it is not pure, walk away, let go. So if this means anything to you, and I think when I watch this back, it might mean something to me, but if this means anything to you, then comment down below. Please press subscribe while you're there. Now, as a new moon general reading, look at your sun, moon, rising sign, and at the minute for this one, probably Jupiter as well. So stay tuned. There is now a Pisces and a Pisces Sun playlist on my channel, so you can have a look on that, and everything's pretty recent, so it's all pretty much current. In the meantime, see you later. Cheers.